Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome back to Two Wheels Paradise. My name is Meshak, and today I am so privileged to be hosted by the Nairobi PowerBikes and to have just a moment to check around what they have. And with me here is one of the units they have. Now here we have the Rally. It's so tall compared to the other bike.
The ACX.
Yeah, it's already telling you this one is an off-road bike, while this one meant for the street. Starting with the front wheel, I believe here we have 21 inch.
Yes, 21 inch.
And this is 17.
Yes, exactly.
You can actually tell the difference. Straight away, you can tell the difference. And that is going to determine the ground clearance.
Exactly.
The ground clearance between the two bikes. This one is so tall.
This one is very high.
Just look at this. This one is so tall.
It's quite high.
The distance between the ground and the engine, so high. And that is determined by the suspension.
Exactly.
Because you can see this one is so high.
Yes.
And we have 18-inch rear wheel, right?
Yeah. The wheels is
so
also
this
big.
one is coming straight into the adventure world. Someone who wants to go far and away from highway.
Exactly, off-road.
Someone who wants to travel many kilometers and also away from the highway.
Yes, exactly.
And I think these days, this is making more sense than the sport world. Many bike manufacturers are going the route of adventure.
Yes, exactly.
Because people have actually started realizing it can be more enjoyable when you travel far away from the highway than traveling on the highway at high speed.
Exactly. Yeah, because, you know, most people use their bike also to travel to the rural areas.
Yeah. For us who come from the village, you want a bike you can take to the village.
Exactly.
No matter the weather.
Exactly.
No matter the weather. Also, looking at the kilometers you will travel from Nairobi, you need something comfortable.
Exactly.
And I want to believe this one can be comfortable. Look at my height. I'm almost 6 feet tall, and look at this.
Yeah, it's quite high.
Yeah, this is so high. Meaning when I'm seated there, chances of getting fatigue are not there.
No, you won't get it.
Again, we have
the windshield.
this is coming stock.
This helps with the wind also.
Yeah, and you see my height.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at this bike is a practical bike all around for whatever you want. You guys as the dealers of this brand, have you tested these bikes in terms of speed?
For one, we have not yet tested in terms of speed, but toughness we have.
You have taken the bike to rough places.
Yeah, rough places we have. In terms of speed, not yet, because when the bike is new, it's advisable to brake the engine.
Brake even.
Yes.
And these are things that many people don't discuss, but they usually come around and they start haunting you.
True.
They start haunting you. Because like this is a brand new bike. This is zero mileage.
Yes.
Hasn't stepped out of this ground.
Yes, exactly.
So when you get this bike out for the first time, you're not there to test how fast you can go on this bike.
Exactly.
You have to take it like a child.
Most
Take it like a child.
Yeah. You know, when you want to break in an engine well, we advise our customers not to maybe pass 100 kilometers per hour until the first service.
Until the first service, which comes after how many kilometers?
We usually recommend between 800 to 1,000 kilometers.
800 to 1,000.
Yes. So the engine is like me waking up in the morning and going for a marathon. No.
Straight from bed and
you take off. So that wouldn't be
you
so...
You won't learn far. Yeah, you won't.
You can even faint.
You won't learn far. Trust me, you won't
You need to work out at least to jog a little bit.
So now, these engines look like they could be the same, only that they are tuned differently.
Exactly.
Because of different purposes.
Yes.
Because for this one, definitely you need more torque.
Exactly.
Because you'll be going more off-road than on the highway.
Yes, exactly.
For the highway bikes, what you need mostly is horsepower because you need to achieve higher speeds. But for this one, you need that other
power.
kind of power,
Yes,
the torque,
yes.
which moves the weight of the bike. If you want to climb a steep hill,
Yes.
you don't need a lot of horsepower for high speed. What you need is
the
power
energy.
to move, especially at slow speed.
Yes, yes. That's why
Yeah,
even,
at slow speed.
that's why actually most people use gear 1 because gear 1 is, let's say, the most powerful.
It's the most powerful in
when
terms
you're going
of torque.
uphill. Yes, yes, exactly.
And you can be on gear 1 and RPMs are almost entering, but you're still moving.
Yes, exactly.
That's why off-road bikes need a lot of torque. So should we expect this one to behave that way? To have enough torque to climb hills?
Yes, yes, because for one, it's designed for off-road areas, and number 2, as you can see, it has also a lot of guards. That's why it's an off-road, like the hand guards over here.
Yeah. So something else I noted. This bike is coming full kitted.
We have the crash guards over here.
You just go and drop it wherever you want.
You just lift it and you are ready to go. And also the design, it's kind of a slim bike. So it's very easy to handle, especially on rocky areas. You know, a big bike, it's somehow difficult.
Ask me, I have one. I have a Giant. I know. They become problematic, especially when you are taking tight maneuvers off-road.
Exactly.
Or riding through a place you have to run away from one lock, avoid the other one. They become a problem.
And then, number 2, as you can see, it's a tall bike. But the advantage of this bike, the monoshock, is a soft monoshock. So, let me just demonstrate something here.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm kind of short. I'm kind of short. But when I sit on this bike, it will go a bit low. That's the advantage of this bike. So also short people can ride this bike.
This is a bike you're gonna ride. Let me see.
Yes. You see?
Perfect.
Yeah, the shocks are very, very perfect. Yeah.
This is so responsive. So responsive.
Yeah. So for me, I'm short, but I can also...
When you sit on it...
it will go low. That's why they also designed...
I want to believe if you're riding while standing on the foot pegs, it will come up.
Yes,
balance
exactly.
you. When you sit down...
Yeah, it will go low. That's the advantage of
this is coming so close to a perfect entry-level dual sport. Almost perfect. Almost perfect.
99%.
Almost perfect. You see, when looking at this, we have Japanese bikes that are coming looking almost same way with this. There is Honda CRF 300. Almost a photocopy of this. Almost a photocopy of this. You know Ishii Boots?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Ishii Boots rides CRF.
Yeah.
And that bike looks
exactly like this.
Like 99.something% of what we have here. Meaning, the VOGE manufacturer has done a lot of research into what other giant companies have been doing.
Exactly.
Because for you to compete with other companies, you must bring something that is not the same with what they are giving, but either ahead of them, or if you are behind, you also compensate with the price.
Yes, exactly. Actually, that was my second point. You have to
compensate with the price.
Yes.
If you are not giving us 100% photocopy of what the others are doing.
Exactly.
And I believe VOGE has done a lot of research, and that's why we are settling at 500,000 plus something. While if you go to the Honda side, you could be getting 1-point-something million.
For a 500cc, you get 1-point-something. But for this one, you can get within the 500,000 range. So that's why also, you know, when it comes to, let's say, some Kenyans, not all Kenyans, some few of us, we look for quality and price. Most Kenyans can't afford 1-point-something million.
Many of us cannot afford.
So we go for the second best. In terms of pricing.
And that's why sometimes we end up buying scrappy bikes.
Yes, exactly.
Like you just buying some junk because you cannot afford the best quality we have around. Finances are pushing you towards buying a very, very low standard bike. And that's why we have so many bikes here which don't even make any sense.
Exactly.
A motorcycle is at 5,000 kilometers mileage and it's already dead. Not because the rider did not know what they were doing, but because it was designed to fail at some point.
Exactly.
It was designed in mind, the manufacturer knew it will fail at some point.
True.
Which is very unfortunate. Because now, trying to introduce a new brand like Vogue, you guys must be going through rough time trying to convince people that this is different from what they have been getting.
Yes, for one.
You'll have to do a lot of convincing.
For one, you know why our work is a bit easier? Because when I tell you to go to the internet and search Rally 300 Vogue, you'll find everything. You'll find the video, the
so now,
some feedback, reviews, you'll get everything.
It makes it easier for you guys. I get it.
So the second day, maybe after 2 days, you come for your bike.
You come see what we have now on the ground because you have already confirmed from the internet.
Exactly.
I'm seeing it with this pannier rack. Although it looks a little bit small.
Yeah.
This is a little bit smaller, but it has the bolt holes for you to mount the plate and then the top box. But definitely not a huge box.
Yeah, for this bike, it's not designed to handle maybe
huge luggage.
It's
not for luggage.
Yes.
And again, even if you want to carry luggage, you don't put it in a box. You just put it here.
Yes.
You lap it around. And then we'll be good to go. You can carry some camping gear, some tent, some clothes, some stuff.
And you're good to go.
You'll be good.
I think that's why the seat it's quite long. You can
they have that in mind. You can carry a passenger, or you can carry luggage. But definitely for the entry level dual sports, they do not consider passengers a lot.
Exactly.
So you'll see this one has some way it is designed to compensate with what we have on the metal side.
Yes, exactly.
Being smaller, this one is going to compensate. So when it comes to carrying luggage, definitely you can carry something.
Yeah, very true, very true.
You can carry something.
And also
because like for me, the Honda I ride is so huge. The seat is maybe up to here.
Yeah.
Then we have the space
some
for
other
box.
boxes.
You see now, for that one, it is not small. You cannot consider it as entry level. You cannot consider that as entry level.
It's a big machine.
It's a huge bike. It's a 400cc, but a huge 400cc.
Yes.
Yeah,
depends with the engine power too.
Yeah, it has a V engine which is so powerful and also weight over 200 kilos. So
that's a heavy machine. Man.
Do you have some rough idea of how many kgs this bike can be?
This bike, it's roughly between 150 to 160 kgs.
Could be around 160.
Yeah, but it's written here.
Give it plus or minus from 160 because of now the crash guards and these things. But 160 is not a lot. Even if it goes to around 170, still not a lot.
Actually, when you check the plates over here, I don't know if you can see the weight over here.
No. The one they have given is the amount of weight it can carry. But I believe it's around 160 something.
160 there, 170, 160 there.
Even if we go to 170, it's still not a lot. It's manageable. Close to around 30 horsepower, somewhere around there. That is enough power to carry the weight.
Exactly.
Enough power to carry the weight.
And for the customers who put the boxes, they don't put the large boxes.
You put a smaller box for you to just carry some few
Maybe
things.
helmets,
some
gloves,
few
what?
This is not a GS.
Exactly.
You carry the whole house.
You carry
including a
60
bed,
liters.
a tent, and
you put a 60 liters beer there, it's not recommended.
Yeah, it's not recommended. Actually, what people do is you mess around with the suspension. Yeah, you mess around with the suspension because it is made to take you off-road, not to carry a lot of weight off-road.
Exactly.
Carry a lot of weight off-road.
Off-road bikes are not meant for, let's say, they don't weigh a lot.
Yeah, the dual sports don't weigh a lot. But now this one is in between the normal dual sports entry-level off-road bikes and adventure ADVs because the design is adventure. The design is adventure. Because when you see this one, even the type of headlight we have here, these ones are coming stock. These ones are coming stock.
Yeah, and the engine guard too.
We are getting close to now the entry-level adventure bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect fall.
Very nice.
So the price for this one?
The price for this bike now retails at 525,000 Kenyan shillings.
525, and here we have 510.
510,000 Kenyan shillings.
So we have a difference of 15.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think 15 can make me choose this one to save 15?
It depends with the way you want to use your bike. If you are
Because if you ask me, I would go for this and pay the extra 15. Because the 15 is going to give me a lot of things. First things first, the 21-inch front wheel. For me, I'm an off-road rider. Other people will see this as a burden because you cannot take sharp corners on the highway, you cannot lean on this. So for the people who want to lean, they go for this one.
Exactly.
So now it's just a matter of preference. What exactly you want to do?
How do you want to use your bike? Because let's say when you are going to the extreme, let's say interior areas, you can't use this.
No. This one will not serve you.
It won't serve you.
What will serve you there is this other guy.
Yeah. And then again, the good thing about this bike has the inverted shocks for comfortability.
Yeah, I'm seeing, and they also have shock guards. We also have something to guard the shocks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because you see, if you're riding behind someone off-road,
yes,
there is that tendency of bikes throwing small rocks.
Exactly.
If you hit the shocks, they get small woods. And then as they go in and out of the seals, they crack the seals. When they crack the seals, you start getting messed up. Messed up. And especially when they are inverted, they can become dangerous because the oil goes straight into the brake disc.
Exactly.
So you just realize you don't have brakes. You don't have brakes, and it's an emergency.
It's very dangerous.
A problem. That's why they need to be guarded.
Yeah, exactly.
So VOGE is giving us all the items that you might be thinking of buying aftermarket to improve the bike. It's coming already fitted with.
Already designed with it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So now this is what you have, and then there is the other one.
Then the other DS, the VOGE DS 300.
Let's have a look at this.